Talking about football made in the Southwest region, it is football with passion. It is football with excitement. It is football with all the techniques that you can think about this honorable game. Football made in the Southwest region, it is their story. It is your story. It is the story of spectators. It is the stories of coaches, the stories of club officials, the stories of football officials in Cameroon and beyond.
I remember when we played Prisons of Where, twice in Where, United Prisons of Where. We played them 3 times. And first day, the level of the water team was like this. And the match had to come to an end. Second day, we played, the water table got up this way, and the match had to come to an end. But the third day, we went to Boya and forgot our jerseys. That was the unfortunate thing. They were supposed to go and buy T-shirts and had to write with charcoal behind. And that day, we closed Prisons. 1-0, scored by Congo. The goalkeeper was Tegia. And the referee said that match would end that day. Chief Justice was president of Prisons and was so surprised by his hands. I can also remember when we had a match in Lime, Victoria United, PWD Kuma. I was the captain of that match. And with all what has been said about Juju, came to the field, the referee asked us to enter the field. I couldn't get into the field, PWD Kuma could not get into the field. The referee sounded the whistle for the second time, none of us. I couldn't get into the field, Nango could not get into the field. He sounded for the third time, called us and gave us a warning. And then Fayez had to leave, came down, told his team to get into the field, they got into the field. At the end of the day, they crushed us 3-1. It was very, very sad. And then the third one was Electsport PWD Kuma in Kuma. By then we used to say, Sunel, Nepas and Fayez. We were used to opening our jerseys ourselves every match. After every 3 matches, they gave us new sets of jerseys. So you open your jersey and get into the field. We had, when Canon just played Canon Vilema, we had the Goma here, we call it Canon Goma here. Red, white, red. Entered in Kuma and defeated PWD. That was 3-1. So those are the memorable moments. I could imagine defeating PWD Kumba with all the players in Kumba, Edwin, Sio, all the likes you can think of. I think it was wonderful.
The match that I can really tell the world, which made me to be very popular in Southwest and did in Cameroon, up to when Canon came here and took me to the Aoun, was that match. Because the match was to take place on a Sunday, but we went to Manawabe on a Tuesday. We made 4 days in Capital at Manawabe. The whole town, I mean, it's just like a Christmas day because everybody is busy. Everybody is just waiting to see that local day. So that day was the day of local day. And then Electsport was having, they brought NjomoKevinTV. They were saying that since I did not score Jacob, NjomoKevinTV don't come with Otia. So I told my boys in the camp, Kuma, Congo, Azu, I told them that, look, if you only put me 1 goal, forget everything behind there in Operation. We put it down. And so we entered As Bobo Abraham was, he was the hero that they brought. I told Bobo Abraham on that day, I think he don't score people. The league at the end of he will not score. And the game ended a goal for Victoria United and 0 to the next one.
The restaurant was saying he cannot move back and heydays. There was a problem with heydays. How will you be a restaurant when you cannot move back? You want to take all the record players in hand and take a test. So they were playing places where anywhere. But the problem was that you can't keep the record players in heydays. The game. It can't be in a way we can't be now. We perform went to Buya. We were one not electoral win, and not one that's qualified to go for the category.
I went to First Division, Division 1, Popo directed against Dupa Joanna. Dupa was a second position. They wanted all the means to have the victory, that they should top the league. While Victoria United was almost an elimination zone, but it was not all that too sure. And these are from fun that people are talking about. Some cliques of Francophones here based in India. On one Wednesday, I disappeared in the training session when the ball went out of the pitch, Centenary Stadium. So since we were just living behind the stadium, I said, okay, let me rush and go look for the ball. Knowing that it's Atlanta, as I went, that's all about it. Till Friday, when I came to resume back to my residence, my father asked, what is going on? I said, but it's a long story. So when I told my dad, can I talk in front of Mr. Jalapan? I think by then he was the president of the United. He said, no problem. That Friday evening, no training session on me. I said Wednesday, no training session. So went in, I met with other people. He said, okay, what's the problem? I said, okay. Some group of people that will not call names, now it's a lot of privacy. Yes. Yeah? And they are injured in this limit. So they say, okay, we get into this situation. We need you. You are the best player actually in Victoria United now. You are coming out, you play the national team, we want you to lose this match. By then I'm a defender, I'm not a scorer by then. But could you imagine that they did everything? I gave me 1 million francs. I took the money, I counted the money. I went back to while my boss in my company, I refunded the money back to him because the information came that he is the one top of that mission. Because by then, all the promised everything to bring me up, to grow up my company, because I decided not to go further because of the job side.
So you didn't take the finally?
I did this thing. I refused to take the money. I refunded the money back to him. After I collected the money from the person from Douala, 1 million francs, I counted the money. I refunded the money to that man in Libya. The person who was the head of that organization. I know my dad said I should not be afraid. Let me go ahead.
And what was the outcome of the match?
We played the match. The pass scored first half. Then in 15 minutes of the match, a free kick around the center area. I also have to surprise the goalkeeper because I have a good shot with that. One goal each side. That's how the match came to an end.
When I left Victoria United to Kumba, so I was playing against my senior brother in Kumba, of which I was just elected that day as captain of the match. So when we played, the first half was 0-0. The second half, we entered about 15 to 20 minutes of play. I was the person who gave the last pass for our 9, Mr. Eta, who gave us the winning goal.
We had a match with Pante or Bandante while I was playing in Kumba. I was a student in St. Joseph's College, Sasso. When I was leaving school, my colleagues in Lano and the others were saying, grandfriend, go, giving me some motion of, some spirit, courage. And when I got there, fortunately for me, I didn't know how it happened. I scored the first goal, and Mr. Njomo there was shouting the golden boy with the golden header. So my guys in Sase were like waiting for that champion to come back. It didn't end there, I scored a second. And it was like wonderful. I was a big hero in school when I came back to New York City.
The most memorable match for me is a match Prisons PWD Kumba in Kumba. That was around 1982-83 when Prison suspended all the players. We had only 8 players who were remaining, the old players who went to Interpol. So that match I cannot forget. You made our first match, we had it with Elexpo. People went back to their houses. Unfortunately for us, we played 3-3 with Elexpo. But the match that we were going to Kumba, you made a publicity. I call it a publicity because before arriving Kumba, the whole field was jammed with people. They wanted to see those small primary school players that were playing in prisons. And unfortunately for the Kumba population, Mr. Nana, fortunately was Mr. Nana, a Kumba-based referee, who was a referee who had to handle the match that day. Then, unfortunately to them, prisons for the first time after 4 years, prisons won PWD Kumba 2-1. So, and I scored the second goal. That made me, because it was my 3rd match of the season, and that day I think that was one of the best days, because after that I went to Club 75. People never knew I was the one who even played. Then when they discovered, I had Faiz, I have Mr. Nana, people who gave me dash for encouragement.